Hi, I'm Matt Finch, and this is Uncle Matt's D&D Studio channel, and I want to welcome you to the Swords of Jordoba game, which is an actual play, unscripted game session using the original D&D rules from 1978, and we're using the Swords and Wizardry version of that that's available from Frog God Games. I would take a quick moment to just let you know where to find us, various places. We do this show live on Twitch and on YouTube simultaneously. We do have a Patreon and we have a website, and I'm going to throw that information up on the screen for just a moment before we start.
Let me go ahead and give the background on this. So first of all, y'all have already gone and you've gotten 300 gold pieces out of the spider lair, which you managed to empty last time. You just didn't get through it and loot it. So that part of your work is done. And then you've come back and you're talking to the cleric of Mitra, because apparently they have moved Sister Francesca and Sister Eliza to a hiding place because apparently some big shit is going down. The Temple of Thalasskoptis appears to be making sort of their big move against the Dawn Goddess, which may be what's been building up over the last 1,000 years or so. And
we just nudged it right over the edge.
Yes, you did. And so what is going on with it is that the clerics of Mitra, first off, are not able to get into this area. There's been some sort of magical thing thrown up around the area that only allows clerics of the Dawn Goddess to get into the area, and of course that would be Lethe and only Lethe, although there is one other one, but they're gallivanting around. So your job, now obviously the two clerics of the Dawn Goddess are safe, or at least believed to be so. However, it would obviously be pretty bad if the temple got desecrated as well. So what they've done is they've sent you 5 guardsmen.
Well, shit, Shane bailed out.
All right.
Oh, your camera's off.
The light's blinking, so.
All right, I blame Zach then.
God damn it, Zach.
I see the light, so.
Personally, I don't care if you blame me or not.
And so, you know, your job in this is to basically defend the temple against what's coming at it. And the clerics of Mitra have been able to throw up a defensive cordon around the neighborhood. So they've got a lot of their forces allocated to this as well. But, you know, they're pretty sure that stuff is going to get through, either through tunnels, you know, because the Cult of Thalasskoptis has had a long time to prepare for this, and would know that they would do something, you know, like that. So, so you guys are sort of the last resort, last defensive line of the temple. And that's basically where we are. So you guys get to figure out how to defend the temple.
I'm going to the roof.
Yeah, hot burning oil.
Okay. Skeeter, let me get your rooftop, since I knew you were going to be going to the roof.
I think I said that last time. Did we get a new wall? That terrain looks pretty cool.
It seems in much better condition than the previous wall.
Oh,
You're not in front of the temple. You're in front of the inn that's next door to the temple.
Ain't that where we stay?
Not anymore. You stay in the House of the Cat, which is down to the sort of southish.
Has anybody done a walkthrough on the little inn next door to make sure, like, the cult hasn't set up in that inn?
Has
Nobody
tunneled their way in.
Nobody has done that.
Yeah, those are the two approaches they're going to use. They're going to tunnel up and rooftop hop over.
All right.
Well, there's a little bit more bad news to convey about that whole avenue of approach.
No.
Thing.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Let's go walking into the temple, shall we?
Oh, let's
Okay.
not.
So we go walking into the temple.
This is exciting.
Here we are now in the temple, and we're going to go through here. And hey, look at this! This is the back door that leads
Who left the door
into the little area behind here, where there are 3 windows on this side and 3 windows on this side, and just realized why things weren't working out in terms of the geometry here. So
Did the bad guy smoke? Because I thought I saw a giant pack of cigarettes out one of those windows.
I wasn't sure.
that was actually what made me realize that the geometry was off, is that was not supposed to be visible. And then that is closer.
all smoke and mirrors.
That is
The
closer.
moon landing was faked.
All right.
Only we had an architect to help us fortify this place.
I know.
Yeah, like last month maybe.
All right, so there's windows on the side, and there's a back door. And then if you go out the back door,
Wow, cool.
you're in this little back area here. See, this is why it took so freaking long to get stuff set up. And then it leads to a little square in here. There's the outhouse that people use. That's a gate, other than the cart. That's a gate leading into this little square that goes through the inn next door. And then you've got, the various buildings around here. And up to the north, where there's that gap. Yeah. That gap up there is a little street that leads out.
Seems like an awful lot of terrain placement for us to not have a huge fight right there.
And then, well, I mean,
if
there's...
one were to metagame for a moment.
Well, I mean, this is through the back door to the temple, so of course that's where they're going to come.
the indefensible back door with 6 windows and a door.
Yeah.
That we need to defend against, wait for it, spiders. Okay.
Hey, Matt,
Yeah.
There's
that gate we see to the right now on the screen,
Uh-huh.
is that through those doorways, and then to the right is where the arrow holes appear to be from that back room. I'm mapping.
You get them, Shane.
start pointing out logic there, cowboy.
All right. What? Give me the question again.
No, I'm just from where we're standing. That gate to the right. If we went through that gate and took a hard right, we should be looking at the arrow holes to the back door. True?
No, not quite. If you go into the little courtyard here,
Oh, there they are. They're on that side of the wall.
there are the windows. Yeah.
There they are. On that side of the wall. All
And
right.
then there are 2 that give out onto the main street as well.
So,
Shane
right.
and the maps, we're not going to be able to go to the corner for smokes.
So y'all get to discuss for a moment, because I still have one building that I'm trying to put together here.
from the roof, can I see all these streets and sides?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I will stay up on the roof.
Somebody shoot a drone up top. I want to see a top view.
All right. Well, Skeeter.
I am the drone up on the top.
Are we going to scatter our forces, or are we going to try and stay together?
No, we need to stay together, even with Skeeter.
Well, I don't know where they're coming from, so I don't want to be committed to one place immediately and then get cut off and then go, oh, we got to find a different city.
I think it might be worthwhile for us to walk through like the adjacent buildings just to make sure there isn't any structural integrity compromises.
I don't know that that's a word. I don't think we could do that.
Well, that way you can check for compromisations using strategy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Look, these are Tovak words.
No, they aren't.
Strategematically check for compromisations in the structuralization integration.
You got it.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, looking for
I'm down.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Or worse.
There is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll just be good for us to walk through and verify the structural integrity of the walls and everything to make sure we don't get surprise burrowers.
We could go to merchants and try to buy plates, just like the old days.
Ooh. I need a new plate. I bit mine.
Of course you did. Hey, your dog is moving finally. We were a little concerned he was no longer living.
It's my foot warmer. See, look at that. See? I just ran it off.
Yeah, excellent. Well, if that's your foot warmer, he's got to run around quite a bit.
That's 1 foot at a time.
Yeah.
So, Skeeter, do you want to come with us while we're doing the structuralization explorations? Or do you want to hang rooftop and yell at us if something eight-legged and bad happens?
No.
It's not a bad strategy to have him up there spotting.
We do need eyes in the sky.
I will continue to patrol around the top looking for mayhem.
And are you dressed in your bugbear outfit or not? I think that's a critical.
I'm always dressed in my bugbear outfit.
Yeah, can't you smell it?
Okay.
What an odd question.
Yeah.
I guess on reflection, yeah, it is a little odd.
Wait a minute. Are you a doppelganger? Do you not know the way we are?
They've already infiltrated us.
I'm going to keep my eye on you, mister.
No. Why would you say that? Ignore the mandibles. Those are Lefty has always had mandibles. I don't know what you're
It's not a bug.
Has she always had 8 eyes? Or is that just you?
I am simply a human with 8 eyes because I am a human like you.
Right.
Leslie's just confused because as a group we're doing something good.
Yeah. We're dabbling in smartitude.
All right. So I guess, Skeeter, you're doing the bugbear aviation patrol and
yes,
structuralization.
I say we take our boom boom and make a trap on that back door.
The grenade?
Yeah.
I had so many comments to make. I got locked up.
We should each have one of those grenades still.
Yeah,
we only got one.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Oh, I'm thinking of the sleep grenades from before.
Oh. Yeah, everybody remember those. That may come in very handy.
So we each have a sleep grenade?
Yeah.
Smell it.
Not a bad idea.
Even Elijah?
Yeah.
Okay. Despite the track record of throwing them at the ceiling.
Hey now.
Hey, I'm back in my room at the inn trying to figure out how to make more.
Because that's a cunning plan that cannot fail.
Hey, people can change.
All right.
I wake up every morning that I have to adventure with my company. This company saying that.
Oh,
Will you keep going, little train? One of these days you can change us.
You know that whole thing, and the other thing is that it springs eternal too.
Oh, hey. Also, Zach, would you give out the PayPal address for if people want to send some cash to Contessa? Because I'm putting on such a great show here for everyone to
Hey,
watch.
I'm entertained.
All right. So, is anyone tell me where you guys are? All right. So first of all, you have got these 5 guards that have been provided by the Temple of Mitra to help out with your defense, since they can't get any clerics over to the area. And so you've got them to
Very
sort of
suspicious.
allocate. Well, they can't get any clerics over there because of the spell that's going, which
Where
is
did
like
the spell come from?
the clerics of Thalasskoptis.
So we should get those guys to spread out and not be in a clump for a good sleep spell target like I would do.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Spread them out in that courtyard.
Which one, the back courtyard or because you've got all of the Plaza of St. Muriel here, which is about 60 feet across.
How about
So that's
putting
the
them?
front door.
How about actually
Stay about
putting
our
them
front
in
door.
the temple itself, which
The-
will allow us to be outside the temple?
Here is the frontage of the temple, which is right next door to where it is that you all are standing.
Because if we put them in the... Okay, is that front door barricadable, Matt? That big bronze thing
Yes.
that I'm looking at?
Mhm.
Well, then the back door is what we have to worry about. Yeah, 6 windows and the wooden back door. Why don't we stick the 5 guards in there?
Can I keep giving you bad news?
oh boy.
While you're standing around discussing all that,
Is it
No,
you may
really a
not.
choice?
No, I don't have to tell you.
Oh,
I could leave it
No,
to you to
no,
figure it
please
out
tell us.
yourselves. All right,
There's-
so
the
Rocky
stairs going
begins
up.
climbing up the stairs
Damn, Rocky.
to go see what's upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, put him in the house. I don't necessarily want him on the roof.
well, does he just wander off by himself like that, or is he
Yes.
something?
Yeah, he does.
Not usually. When it's an important plot hook, he does.
So we need to check out upstairs, I guess.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
I really can't get any more upstairs.
Yep, you are.
Kind of by
Okay.
definition, I am on the uppest of stairs.
All right, so Elijah, you go to the upstairs, and this is the area that's over the top of the little extension at the back of the temple. And so you're able to see window, 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 and window.
Well, I will look out those windows from a good 2 or 3 feet back so I don't make myself a great target.
Okay. So you look out this window, and it's looking out directly across the little 10-foot alleyway. That's basically you've got your door of the temple, and then there is a street running east-west that's 10 feet wide. Only it ends to the west in a door that leads into a shop that fronts on the main street. Okay, so actually, so this is what you see looking down from that window.
How about across for other windows that somebody could be trying to ninja in?
Okay, that's right above the back door.
Yep, exactly. So you're looking out over the top of the back door there.
Okay.
The same for this window, looking out over the back door, and then for this window, it's basically looking out over that little square that's in the back where the 2 carts are.
Okay. Where the gate is.
And then any incoming suspicious-looking characters?
Not yet.
Well, let's get the. We need a bunch of oil so we can rain oil on them.
Are those carts throwing shadows like you would expect carts to throw?
Are they what?
Throwing shadows.
Are they in shadows?
Are they
As
throwing
opposed to
shadows?
what?
Like if they weren't really carts?
If they were
Like if
illusions
they were
of
illusions of-
10-foot-tall
okay.
spiders.
Yes,
It's like,
they
what
are.
else would they be throwing? Tomatoes?
So yes, they are throwing shadows. I mean, you're pretty sure that nothing has really started just yet. So there's purgatory.
Do we have
that guard's petty purgatory?
Do we have windows overlooking the front?
No.
No windows overlooking the front.
Is
The
there
front-
a well in this place?
So if they try and come in the front, they're going to have to go through the big, huge metal
The
doors,
main door. Yeah.
which I'm feeling good about. It looks like increasingly what we want is people up top, in that back room, and then some people down on that room with the 6 windows and the 1 door is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like we
I
want
can
to
cover
put the
back
guard.
door.
We want the guards we don't like in that room.
Well, because see where that guard's standing is the only way to get into that room, right?
Why don't we put some guards on the other side of that back door just to cover that alleyway out there?
I'm thinking
No,
if
I
we
wouldn't.
can.
I wouldn't want to waste them.
And well, their screams will alert us.
Yeah, and they'll be wasted by then.
We can
Okay, now
follow
the-
that
the
back
one-
Are they
alleyway
really
from
wasted
above,
if we can
though,
eat
can't
them
we?
later?
Okay. So here now, in terms of talking what the stakes are, all right. So this altar here is an altar to the Dawn Goddess, and that at the moment is the last actively consecrated altar to the Dawn Goddess on the entire world of Jordoba. And so basically, if those 2 priestesses are killed and this altar is desecrated, then that's checkmate. There's a lawful deity that's been removed entirely from the world, which is a major move for chaos. Also, we have here the painted plaster statue of Saint Muriel, and that is also the only consecrated thing for Saint Muriel. So if it were destroyed, that would also be very bad for Saint Muriel, but that's probably not as great a loss as the Dawn Goddess, except to Lethe, who gets spells from.
That seems kind of important to me.
What is that statue made out of?
Plaster.
How heavy is it?
About 40 pounds.
We should probably take that and put it up on the roof.
Because
I'm
what,
surprised it
somebody?
wasn't taken
What
with the
could-
priestesses somewhere safe.
what could go wrong putting a plaster statue on a roof for protection?
So we sort of surveyed the surrounding area. What's underneath this temple in the ways of sewers? I mean, it's a dungeon underneath this whole town. So
yeah, as far as anyone knows, the only possible entrance to the sewers might be through the well over there.
there is a well. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
there is.
I got a plan.
Just have to keep eyes on that.
Should we check it out?
Yeah, I got a plan though. You ready?
Oh God.
All right. Barricade the front door real well. Okay. Barricade the back door too. Keep the guards down in there in the temple room so they can basically watch back and forth, but don't go in that back room where the 6 windows are because they'll get shot. So stay in that doorway. You see what I'm talking about? We take the 2nd floor at least. That way we can rain death above from them back 6 windows. Okay. And also we got the stairs to come down into the temple if we need be, right? If like I said, we can drop a bomb or 2 on them, flaming oil flask, and plenty of arrows from that back way. And if they happen to bust through the front door and stuff like that, we can still come down and assist the guards. Should be close enough to do all that.
Ooh,
I
we could
agree.
put, like some fake,
I mean,
like helmeted heads in the windows on the first floor. Those like
You can make
6
a move a
windows.
little bit.
you know
Just
what I
to,
was
like-
thinking for the first floor is we actually have a very realistic looking cleric to put down there.
Oh, the statue of Saint Muriel.
Put the statue of Saint Muriel down there. See if it can.
I like that
Okay.
look.
Saint
So
Muriel
you're
would have been the
actually
first one to put herself in the line of fire.
We desecrate it first.
No, she would have been the first one to put herself in the line of fire to protect the Dawn Goddess.
Well, should Tovak and Lethe be in the shrine room with the statue and the shrine,
Can't
just
they
in
ring death?
case? I don't know. Do you guys have missile weapons?
So here we go, panning through the bottom
So
floor
it would
of the
make
temple.
sense.
I've got tiny eating axes, but I could use a bow too if necessary.
Well,
So-
it would. You guys are hand-to-hand fighters, know.
Preferably, yeah.
better
What is
than
he-
me. So
All right, so following the instructions as they're going so far, you have all 5 of your guards in here. They've barricaded the door with the pews from the temple.
Watch the doors open out.
I beg pardon?
I said, watch the doors will be opening out.
No,
yeah,
actually,
they just turn the handle and open it.
no. This
Climb over the pews.
no. This one was actually
Low
designed,
levels.
designed by people who knew what they were doing because
Okay.
it's already got a bar for being barred. The pews are just extra. It opens inward. I mean, it's definitely designed to hold because there are a lot of riots in the city. Just
Should we use some of those pews to cover up the windows?
Pew, 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 pew.
Barricading the doors. So with the doors sealed, then the only way in is through the well or by the roof.
Right.
There's the windows. There's windows
The
upstairs.
windows in the back, and the windows upstairs, and that back door,
Okay.
which
Matt,
we're blocking
what
that too.
What are those guards armed with?
Spears and short bows.
They have short bows.
Yes. Oh shit!
Okay.
The dogs area. Back up, Milo.
Okay.
Well,
You're
then maybe we put if the guards have short bows, maybe put them up top, and have Lethe and Tovak down below.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then if we put the mage up there with the meat shields, I mean the guards and their bows,
Yeah, Dr. Jim could be on the second level.
with smoke, with things like sleep grenades and
Yeah,
maybe
and I can-
grenades. And I don't know where you want to be in that orchestric. If you want to be
I'm on
outside,
the
kind of
roof.
sniping from. Okay. And then what about you, Thibodeau? What post?
somewhere about 3 blocks away,
Yeah.
having a turkey leg and a drink.
Where between the second floor and the roof.
He just
Where I can
discovered
jump from.
this whole world is like one great big Renaissance fair. So he's got to go get a turkey leg and a funnel cake.
I'm gonna be outside taking bets.
Hey, that sounds good.
All right. So you've got the guard. We're now moved the guards up top. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
So
just in
We'll
case.
keep the dog down here.
all right. So now Reverend Jim has 1, 2, 3, 4 has 5 guards up here, and so they go to the windows.
Dude, anything that moves at the windows.
There's Reverend Jim.
We've decided that the code word, if they see anybody coming, is banana.
Banana.
You start hearing people scream banana, that's where the trouble is.
All right. So Reverend Jim goes downstairs.
Why am I going downstairs?
Are you good? Oh, you're staying up top?
No, you're Dr. Jim. Reverend Jim is the other Jim.
Oh, sorry. I got confused.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So
this
Doctor.
isn't going to get confusing at all.
All right. So Dr. Jim is upstairs, and Reverend Jim is, I
Down.
understand it, downstairs. and it has no figure.
Where's that dwarf at?
Dwarf is downstairs at the moment.
Hey, dwarf, go listen to the floor. See if you hear digging. They said they might come through tunnels.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, let's put the dogs in there too. So if they start
probably have better
tunneling,
senses.
they would notice that.
Well, do we want to go back to the idea of doing a sweep through some of the neighboring buildings to see if we can figure out where they might come from?
No, we get shot that way. Except for that well, maybe.
We already have the strategic advantage of knowing where they're coming to.
Right. They're going into that room. It's just a matter of how much damage we can do before they show up.
Oh, man. You know, I'm not going to hit nothing with that bow. Ain't nobody I can aim off of.
You can take one of these.
Where are you at?
Yet. There's nobody yet.
Well, yeah, but I always got to shoot at somebody so I can hit them. Y'all won't be in the front.
I'm not in front. I'm not anywhere near you.
He's not used to not shooting into melee.
Right.
Tovak ain't going to be out there.
Be patient. Melee's coming.
We're gonna get Tovak a big medallion that's like a bullseye, so he can wear it on his back. So
Well,
make it easier for Shane.
It should be
just paint it.
It should be like a bullseye, except that in the middle of it, instead of just a circle there, it should have an arrow that points to the right.
That would be fun.
I could wear it on my head too, just if you think it would get attention away from.
We just started setting apples on your head.
Spins, you know?
Gotta give them a challenge, guys.
We should barricade both back doors.
Yep.
All right. Well, I totally. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, you know, the moment that I say I can't find Lethy's miniature is, of course, when I lay my hands on it. So here's Lethy down here. This is the ground floor of the temple. I believe. All right. I've got everybody but Thibodeau posted. Milo is missing. Rocky is upstairs, but he's not in the part of the upstairs where all the guards are. Thibodeau, where are you going to be?
Upstairs.
You're
Close
upstairs.
to Rocky. I'm getting oil flash right now.
Okay. All right. So everybody is now set. You have nobody in that little back area on the ground floor, as I understand it, because you're all you're going to do your defense inside the actual temple. And then you've got nobody.
You should be able to see back there.
Yeah. You've got nobody in the square, and the reason that you have nobody in those two places is because they're well covered by archers.
Yeah.
And then you've got Skeeter up on the roof, or Rekestric up on the roof, to spot and be able to give warning when and if people start coming across.
He's got everybody in the front.
When you see something, Skeeter, what's the code word?
Banana!
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Did you set that up? Who was it? No, it was Jim. That was a 1-2 punch. Jim and then Shane.
So we are going to barricade both back doors too, Matt. Barricade the closed one and then put a barricade in the second door, you know, kind of that we can fight and die on.
All right.
Have you guys fought these cats before? What are they going to be packing?
Meow.
We haven't fought
Exactly.
these
Just
guys.
say no.
You've never fought these guys before. These
That's the other group. That's the 5e bitches who can't take care of their business.
right. And this is what happens, because it wasn't this group that kicked all this loose.
Yeah, it was the other guys. Always
Clean
gotta
up and
clean
go
up.
eat. Aisle 4.
We got to find out where them evil guys are.
And then, so the other group kicked this off, and we're having to clean it up.
You got it.
So, where are they right now?
They have been sent
They're
off.
taking a long rest.
I think
Very
we're on
nice.
a tour of Europe.
Very
Rule
nice.
slam.
Well done.
All right.
Well played, sir.
No, they've been sent off for the same reason that Francesca and Eliza have been sent off. Is that they've only got 2 clerics
They're
of
wounded
Muriel.
old women.
They've only got 2 clerics of Saint Muriel, and so they're putting the stronger one here, and they're sending the other one out to make sure that if Lethe dies, that's not the very last cleric. So Lethe,
Yeah.
you're the A team now.
I mean, simply because everybody else has run away.
Jim, Jim in D&D. That's the definition of the A team.
Well, speaking of the A team, Matt, I did a little computation with my experience points with the help of Shane there, and it looks like I actually should be 3rd level.
Well,
Now would be a good time.
now would be a good time for you to level up. Okay, and now I know that we've spent the entire time planning, but that's fairly common in scenarios like this. So, Jim, why don't you go ahead and level up, and we will take like a 10-minute break. Okay, so everybody ready for all hell to break loose?
All hell to break loose.
You guys
can
will
I
be
get
so
can I
psyched.
get a robot?
Well, at least I'm psyched. I did better than average on my hit point roll. I rolled a 4.
All right.
Wow, you're not mediocre.
I'm just above average on that. Yeah, I didn't even need Allah to roll for me.
Way to aim for the middle.
That's right. when you're stuck in the sewer, aiming for the middle's a high bar, buddy.
That is up there.
It's up there. So
Okay,
yeah.
so
I don't have Thibodeau hit points or anything.
it slowly starts to grow quieter and quieter in the square as people kind of figure out in the plaza, as people kind of figure out that something's up. And
Those 5 heroes are going to die this
the
day.
music cue and the soundtrack.
Yeah.
so it's really, really quiet, and then looking down from the upstairs,
Oh, it's like I was flying.
you see Rekestric and Elijah see a lone figure come shuffling out from that street over there.
Oh, jeez. This is why I couldn't have been in the military.
And so he starts shuffling this way.
Oh, what's he look like?
Well, he looks like a beggar.
I will draw my bow and start yelling at him to stop.
Okay, he stops.
Don't yell loudly.
He looks
Do
up.
we have anybody on the ground in the back?
Not outside.
Not outside.
We
I
ain't going
petitioned
outside.
for this.
Here is your
Yeah,
your
all right.
downstairs force.
Okay. I will yell at the beggar
He
man.
takes one more step.
What are you doing? Why are
Well,
you here?
it's I got a sense that there's trouble, so I thought I'd come over this way.
I will take 2 gold pieces out of my pocket and throw them as far the other way as I can.
Right, he looks over at him and
Does
he's
he
like,
go for him?
he seems sort of conflicted about it. He goes, okay, but can I maybe stay here? It's safer here.
Nope,
So he-
monsters are coming.
He starts shuffling over.
Okay.
That's when he goes, all right, well, thanks a lot for the money. I guess I'm going to go get a room at the inn. He goes in here.
Go up there and watch.
Okay.
Through the gate over there.
I
So-
can't tell if that helped or not.
Look
All
at
right, so-
Orchestric being all good and whatnot, giving up his gold, saving a life.
Charity.
It is. My little cleric heart has swollen.
But
if
he's
that
too
dude
grizzly.
if that dude comes back, to hurt us, I'm gonna wear him as a sock.
Just one sock?
I was
Yep.
about
You
to
make two
say.
out of them.
No, it's gonna be insulated.
Matt, I want to check the opposite direction window immediately.
What you see out the upper window is
My
the
alignment is a little tenuous. I had to go with something else other than killing a peasant right off the bat.
All right, so there's the street, Jim, that you're seeing. That is the Centipede Corridor, which is the street that leads out of this area and sort of deeper into the city where the mercantile districts are. So that's it's named because of the pack centipedes going up and down it from the gate. At the moment, you don't see anything that's a problem over there.
Okay.
Why don't we just take the altar and the statue to a nicer place? This place is shitty. Let them have it.
At that point,
Take it to the temple.
the problem is that the altar's built in. Skeeter, you hear something make a suspicious clunking noise.
Suspicious.
Suspicious clunking. I'll jump up and down so Jim can hear me.
That's not the right word.
Right, I was about to say, you got to say the word.
Banana!
That's too late now.
Okay,
I
so
just up a
Clunking?
spectacle of myself. Everyone is aware some shit's going down.
yeah, a couple of
Grappling
people,
hooks go clunk, but that's what's coming.
a couple of people in the houses across the street, sort of look out their windows to see who it is that's yelling, and there you are, an elf. So
We're in a bugbear.
an elf wearing a bugbear. Jim, what do you do? Jim,
No,
Reverend.
I actually think it's a bugbear that ate an elf, and my face is coming out of the bugbear's mouth.
Okay, so let's
Just
cut
let
the
that
view.
go.
All right. So let's cut the view. First of all, Dr. Jim, here you are. The camera moving around because of the cables. Okay, so here you are upstairs. You've just heard Rokestric yell banana. What do you do?
Can I hear the roof clunk?
You do not hear the roof clunk.
And what's the access to the roof from here?
There's not one.
I can
And
get up?
he's toast.
There's no access to the roof, and it's 20 feet from the roof to the ground.
All right. Then I'll begin a sweep of the windows to try and ascertain which direction the people that the alarm should indicate are coming.
Okay. Skeeter, what do you do?
Can I figure out where the clunk came from?
Yes. And I will tell you in a moment. Do you do anything in terms of equipment or anything like that?
Well, I have my bow out.
Okay. All right, let's cut over then. Here we are now downstairs where we have Tovak, Purgatory.
This is just like a student movie.
Milo is
Got
stuck.
cutscenes, all kinds of stuff.
Milo is stuck behind the barricade because that's where he was when the barricade went up.
All right, buddy.
So, Jim and Tovak and Purgatory and Milo, what do you guys do when you hear banana?
Can we hear the clunks?
No.
Lethe casts protection from evil.
Okay.
Tovak is just going to be on high alert because he hasn't seen anything yet. And Banana's pretty generic danger.
Lethe will also draw her warhammer and move to the doorway and kind of just peek around the doorway and listen for any noise through those, 6 windows and whatnot.
Okay. So you move up here to the barricade.
I'll take position by the shrine as sort of like the last dwarf on defense. Yeah.
Okay. Any
So,
orders?
Matt, I'm going to particularly be running those windows looking for ropes.
Okay. You're running around looking for ropes. The Okay, Skeeter.
Hello.
Now we go back to where you are, and you're on the roof. And in this case,
With
you
the giant
are
smoking billboard.
No, those are clouds, dude.
Oh, okay.
See clouds?
I do see clouds.
All right. So you hear the clunking noise, and you turn toward the west, and now you're looking to the west. And what you are seeing, just to remind everybody of the layout here, is that if this is the opening, if this is the front door looking in the front door of the temple, okay, you've got the inn over here.
So creepy.
All right. So there's the inn. And you, Skeeter, are looking at the roof of the inn where it runs along the side.
Yes.
And over the top of that, jump over some sort of fishy looking people. Fishy in the sense of they look like fish, not suspicious.
Although I imagine they're both.
What level are you, Skeeter?
Oh boy.
I was second.
Now those are not lizard men, they're just fishy looking people. So they're smaller than lizard men, bigger than a bread
To be fair,
box.
I'm second.
Well, you are badass. This is not going to be any problem for you at all.
You got 4 hit die? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not sure.
Now you are in actuality about 50 feet away from these guys.
Okay.
Wait, is that no, not 50? 10, 20. You're 30 feet away from these guys. All right, so they do not go instantly into melee with you. All right, we go into the melee round, spells and missiles.
Okay, so since I didn't have a spell prepared, that means it takes an entire round to prepare that spell to be cast, correct?
That's correct.
Well, we're going to shoot little fish.
All right.
Shooting fish on a roof. That should be a saying.
Start shooting fish.
That's going to be a hit. I rolled 18, so 19 total.
Okay, that's a hit.
So something. 13, 14, armor class 5.
Hit.
Oh, all right. So that would be 2 and 3 to one of them.
All to one of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You kill him dead.
I like that.
He drops. There are 3 of them left.
And I exclaim very loudly, incoming on the roof.
Have fun.
Thanks, Shane.
The rest love you.
You're my little buddy. Who's my little buddy? You're my little buddy.
We should have set up some sort of canon string to communication system.
I'm
We could
pretty
reach
sure
each
I'm
other on
plenty
different
loud
floors.
for everyone
Yeah,
to
his
hear this.
yelling's pretty good. So
I don't know.
I'm
my
actually
beard
more
sort
thinking-
of crawls up into my ears and blocks hearing.
I'm thinking more that we should have had like some sort of rope up there coiled up so that you could kick it over the edge and, climb down rather
yeah,
than.
he can jump.
If I have to, I'll
He'll be
jump
fine. He's an
Is
elf.
that how you got up there?
Right, I
Just
get
climbed up
that,
the
but
wall?
maybe better to have the play thing where you don't take 2d6.
I got up here strictly on a hope and a prayer.
It will come down faster though.
Well, if there's no roof access, I don't know how we get up there.
He's sort of facing the same question about going down. All right, so
Well, I'm going to
We
prepare
all good.
stuff.
all right, and then the guard who is over here inside where Jim is. So Jim begins incantations, and the guard says, "Oh, banana,
He got a banana.
Which window?
What's he got?
front window." Actually, both of the 2 front windows.
Banana to the front. I've got movement. I've got fruit.
I got multiple fruit.
It's like a fruit salad
Front
out
and
there.
behind.
There's a banana. There's an orange. All two
Fruit
apples.
is in the
Oh my
house.
God.
We have fruit
There's
in the
fruit
house.
in here, and it's not us.
Fruit ninjas coming in.
All right, so
We are the worst.
What's he got
All
out
right.
that window?
well, nobody knows. Jim's casting a spell. I guess you can sort of sidle over while you're casting the spell and keep going and take a look
I'll
out the
look.
window while you're mid.
Whatever's outside that window is
All
getting
right.
the spell, so I don't really care.
All right, so Thibodeau looks down, and what's happened is that they came through this door via the street and have charged up here with sort of a log in their hands.
Well, let's start dropping
Is that
oil.
the front door or the back door?
Back door.
Back.
And then we pan this away. And this is where, so now you're looking in as if through the front door of the temple, which also begins suddenly having resounding banging noises against it.
They're going to try and come in the front.
And the back.
And the top.
Oh,
I got a
he
little
wasn't digging around up there.
Well,
I
I'm glad
already killed one.
I'm glad he's sticking around up there.
What
We need
the
somebody
fuck,
dicking
man?
around up there.
Who's being the hero so far? Me.
All right. Now,
That says more
Skeeter,
about y'all.
The only ones left alive.
Skeeter, you also see that all four of the ones that came up, and three of them still alive, they have all got ropes and grappling hooks, which is how they got up here. So
They were smart.
if we cut over to here, you do have a source of ropes and grappling hooks.
I knew I recognized that clunk I didn't hear.
Ask him for one.
Whoops.
Actually, I'm going to go with the kill them and take them plan. Kill them and take their grappling hooks, I think, is the best bet.
Okay, so where are we at in? Oh shit, this is bad.
We are in the melee phase. Nobody is in melee. Now we're in the movement phase, which is when those guys moved up. And these ones, Thibodeau, what do you do? You've got the highest dex.
I'm bombing oil.
All right, down at those guys in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. So you throw down a flask of oil, and you really don't need to roll to hit because it's just directly in front of the door. Actually, that's in spells and missiles, but anyway. All right, so that was movement. You throw a flask of oil. Movement. They move up to here.
What's their initiative?
Their initiative is 16.
Oh god damn it!
Fast little buggers.
All right.
Okay, they're the ones at the back door do not manage to smash it with their improvised grappling hook. So they're covered in oil and the door's not open. That was their attack. And then these ones up here. Okay, so Skeeter, you're being attacked 3 times
I see that.
by these dudes.
Fine, stay on the roof. Go have a party. Be that way.
All right, so as they come up, you jab one of them in the face with your bow, duck under the next swing that comes from the middle guy, and the third guy was running too fast and sort of skids to the very edge of the roof over here. All right,
That's a lot of ones.
I was about to say.
no, it was a 6, a 6, and a 9, but still.
An elite strike team.
Yeah, exactly. The elite alpha strike force is not doing too well over here.
I will say 6, 6, and 9 is a pretty good night for Muriel.
That's on a deep.
669 is the number of the neighbor of the beast.
It's
The
within
next
3.
house over.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
across the street and one up.
All right.
It's on the block of the beast.
So nothing is there's absolutely zero progress being made by the ones who are up at the front, banging away at the fortified metal door. So that is the melee round. Now it is movement round. No, you guys melee. So next is Tovak. No, wait. What's your dex, Lefty?
15.
Okay, so you go next. What do you do?
Uh,
Oh, hang on. This is melee. Aha! All right. So yeah, I'm not entirely with it. Skeeter, you're the only one in melee. What you gonna go ahead and attack?
So I have my bow in my hand.
Yes.
Can I drop that and draw melee weapons? Or
Yes, you can, but you can't also attack.
no, that's fine.
Okay. So you switch over to a sword.
I'm going sword and dagger.
Okay.
Two
sword and
hands.
Dagger.
Elf.
The that's all of the melee. Now we're in movement. So Thibodeau, movement.
Probably get some light up a torch. So
That's
I'm
at
moving
the
my backpack. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's at the bottom of the round. So no movement. Jim, any movement?
Physical movement.
I can move without disrupting the spell I'm preparing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going towards the window that they yelled banana at, which I believe faces the front of the building.
Yes.
That's where I'm headed, because the spell's going out that window.
Okay.
It's so exciting.
Here's what things look like in the upstairs. You got Thibodeau and you've got Jim at the banana window. So then we go to Reverend Jim. Any movement down here?
nope.
Okay. Tovak, movement?
I think we're just gonna wait for them to try and come in.
Okay. Milo goes up to the door and starts barking at the door.
Front,
Good
back.
boy.
Okay.
The
Good
back
dog.
door.
Good boy.
That's everyone's movement. So in their movement, they still don't have anywhere to go. The guard at the side here upstairs suddenly says, banana.
On the other side? Okay.
All right, and smashing through the window.
Maybe that's not going on.
Not very quick on the draw there, buddy.
Banana.
Well, the thing was that it was crawling up the side of the building, so he didn't have an angle where he could see the thing coming until all of a sudden it was great big tentacle legs.
Tentacles on the edge of the thing.
So, life sucks if you're him. All right, so that's
No.
all right. So there's that now. All
What is
three
it, Matt?
all three of the guards are in melee now. Fortunately, Jim is right at the edge of it, so is not reachable. Then we move around. Spells and missiles.
Torch.
All right, Thibodeau drops a torch down. Boom. Roll a d20 and just make sure you don't get a 1.
That would be nice. Oh, we're doing pretty good. We got 9.
Holy shit. All right.
The building's on fire.
We left
That
a
was
grenade
one of them thermonuclear torches.
All right.
Oh no. This is how the temple's gonna go down. It's not gonna be the
We
fish
did
guys.
it.
It's gonna be us.
We're gonna, well, we saved the altar, but
Okay, there were 3 of those fish people down at that back door with the battering ram, and Thibodeau drops a torch down, and all 3 of them die screaming in an unbelievably large conflagration.
I love that word.
Apparently they were carrying flasks of oil or something, or as some sort of combat ritual, they'd coated themselves in kerosene or something, because they just go up like dry tinder, and that's the end of all 3 of them.
I smell barbecue.
Fish does burn.
Wow.
Jim, what's your dex? Reverend Jim. No, Dr. Jim.
13.
Okay. So Tovak and Recastric, nobody's for spells and missiles. We go all the way down to Dr. Jim. Are you going to still cast that spell?
Yep, out the window. Guys trying to batter in that door.
No. They're the ones that just got burned up. They're dead.
I was almost dead certain I heard you say those were the guys in the back.
Yeah, you're in the back too.
You're looking out the back.
I thought I was looking out the front.
Yep, there
look out
are no windows in the front.
Well, that really screws me hard because
Well, hold the spell.
I can't spin around and throw the sleep spell on that monster because it's not going to affect it and it's going to take out my own guards.
Can he
Well,
hold
hold
it,
it.
Matt?
What?
Hold the spell?
He can hold the spell, yeah. It's just if he takes
Yeah,
damage.
you don't have
you
to
lose
cast it.
You can hold it.
You can hold it.
Tying the knot like everybody else.
You can go later.
Just do the pee-pee dance.
Keep crossing.
Holding the spell dance.
Well, can I hear the ruckus out the front way?
Yes, but you can't. There's no way to see what's going on out front without opening the door. Skeeter can.
There's no
Hey,
window
this is
facing the
downstairs.
front from this room.
There is no window facing the front.
It's a poor architectural design.
Take position downstairs for a while.
Hey,
Well-
we're lucky we just got a door in the front.
Right.
Windows are way more
I was-
expensive.
I was going to say this is actually a pretty good architectural design. From the
I'm gonna
standpoint
drop-
of
Well, it,
Nothing
Yeah, wishing
come in
for
there.
wishing for more windows at this point seems. You
Matt,
got-
I drop that spell and start preparing another one.
Oh, hold it.
okay.
I'm
You're gonna
just
have-
pissed they didn't put a trap door in the roof.
You're gonna have to burn.
Really?
You're gonna have to burn the spell to cast another one.
Okay.
Hold it.
All right, you burn the spell. All right.
I know what I'm doing.
All right. So that's spells and
Famous
missiles.
last words.
Spells and missiles. We go to melee combat. Recastric, you are the first person. No, they're faster than you. All right, so they attack 3 times. Oh my freaking god! Can you see those
bad.
dice? No. my-
Oh no! Oh Jesus! That's a bell curve.
Oh, it was nice knowing you.
Was it?
I mean, probably not.
Isn't it more scarring than anything else?
Well, no, because remember Tovak likes elves.
Oh, that's true.
Kind of worship them. It's really
Yeah.
kind of sad.
I
Elf
won't let them.
fritters.
I won't let them eat you.
Aw.
So a 20, a 17, and a 19.
Live by the sword, you die by the sword.
How about a
Live
fork?
by. I was going to say,
Live by the
yeah.
fork, die by the
live by the
All right.
Kinsu.
I got to do this now too. Look, check these dice.
God.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh!
Jeez.
Ooh,
That's a 1, and a 2.
Wow.
that's impressive.
So,
Somebody
Yeah.
up there likes you, Skeeter.
I was gonna say.
all right. So, Skeeter, you take all of 4 hit points of damage.
If I wasn't absolutely certain I was outclassed, I would be kind of laughing at them right now.
Yep. All right. What's your melee? Oh, wait, no, the squid. All right. So the squid attacks one of the guards, and that's going to be a hit. And he does 5 points of damage, and the guard has 2. So,
2.
yeah. So we go over here now. We're upstairs. This is where the fight with the squid is
This is
happening.
like Spielberg movie, the way you're moving that camera around.
I like Spielberg. I think he's a good director.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Woo! I see another bathtub.
Hold on.
That's
And
4.
now they're coming to you. You don't even have to go out and get them.
I still
right,
got
so
the
the-
recipe too.
The squid grabs one of the guards and throws him out the open window that the squid just came
I mean,
through.
that's
He
horrible.
only had 2 hit points. It's better he gets out of the way.
All right, so
That's
that was
also
their
quite
melee
simple.
phase. Recastric, now it's you.
Oh man. Oh, 13, 14 again. Yeah, that's a armor class 5.
That's going to be a hit. Roll damage.
Ooh, 7. Powerful with the sword.
I'm going to have to freaking kill this camera. I'm getting really, really pissed off at it. Okay.
And I am attacking the guy to the rightmost. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the damage?
7.
That's going to kill him.
Well, and I'm as soon as I can, I'm gonna try and squidge into his position.
Okay. You can
He
sort
said
of
squidged.
you can sort of do that.
Yeah.
Good squidging, man.
He said squidge.
Do you get your offhand?
I am all about getting the fuck out of here.
Do you get
You
the
won the
offhand
roof.
as well?
What?
Do you get the offhand attack too?
No.
Got 2 weapons.
No, he gets a bonus.
You get a +1 to hit with 2 weapons.
I didn't think so, but it was worth it. You know. worth a shot.
Okay, now we move over to, we're in melee here with our guards. And the squid. And so the 3 guards attack, rolling a
4 guards.
an
4 guards.
18, a 3.
Get him, boys.
Well, we haven't done movement yet. They came out in melee. These guys, yes. So they will have moved up. And one of them will guard the magic user. Okay, their first 3 rolls have a 17 and an 18, which will be hits. And one more is a 14, which is a miss. So they hit twice. They do 2 points of damage together.
Half a tentacle.
I'm not
Okay,
rolling
good
well
point.
on the D6s.
If it means not
Keep
killing the
keep
squid,
that going for one more round,
I was
please.
gonna say, if it means not killing the squid, we're happy that it's not killing Skeeter. So
Well, wait a minute now. I don't. Wait a minute.
Hey, now go easy there.
All right, so here's the scene upstairs. Now we go to movement. Any movement?
So
Nobody
if
moving?
I
I'm gonna turn and
move,
face the squid.
I
Okay,
am retrieving my bow.
all right.
so if I move from where I'm at, would one or both of them get an attack on me?
Both.
All right, we're going for it.
Where are you going to go to?
Off the
No,
roof.
I mean I'm standing. We're gonna fight.
Oh, okay.
Fish.
All right.
This is gonna get crazy. Let's do this.
Okay. So no movement on your. Okay, now anyone can switch weapons or anything like that. All right, and then we go.
Could I drop one of my weapons and retrieve a vial?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
99.
Okay, now we go up to spells and missiles.
Missile.
Okay, shoot.
Spell.
I am shooting a squid. I'm going to aim at that guard on the left.
All right.
I'm going to bounce it off a kneecap.
Okay.
Does 12 hit? Ooh, 13. I got a +1. Armor
Nope.
class 5.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Roll again. No bonuses.
No bonuses. Well, I got a 15 though.
All right, so you swing around and put an arrow into this guard's back.
My bad.
Roll your damage.
Dude.
2. Great.
All right, he's actually still standing.
Just
One that does
just want to eat him that bad, huh?
We haven't had guard yet.
Jeez.
Getting
And
shot
then-
in the back by Thibodeau is like a party indoctrination. That's like a rite of passage.
I'm pointing at the other guard when the guy looks.
Oh no, arrows are coming in through the windows.
Bananas.
Okay,
For a chance to
Rakestric.
get another arrow at the squid.
Rakestric,
Hopefully
missiles.
Sure. The vial in my hand.
On your location.
Throw it at the ground. Yeah.
Okay, it smashes. One of them is still standing.
That is good.
In fact, This one is still standing. This one is still standing as he goes off the edge of the roof,
Oh,
losing his balance and
Nice.
from as he falls asleep, and then he wakes up to the sound of a wet crunch.
ooh.
That's a good sound.
And it's the last thing he ever hears. So that was missiles. All right, now, Dr. Jim, you said you were going to cast a spell?
I'm going to web that squid, and I want to place it so that I can block the window he came in, but not hit the guards.
Yes, you can do that just from one end of the room and then sort of diagonally to the next. Everyone will have to sort of step back a little bit because of the tentacles.
I thought you were going to web the guards so they would be nice and safe. You guys stay out of the way.
Okay, so the squid
It's going to take them a while.
the squid is immobilized. So basically, its head and its shell are all held securely in the web, and most of the tentacles, but the ends of the tentacles are sort of flopping around, trying to reach the guards.
I'll yell for everybody to back up and start missile firing it.
Okay. So that was in spells, actually. So we'll get to that at that round. Any other
Just want to make sure
spells?
you hear me say what to do.
Sure. Any other spells or missile fire? No, there's not. So we go to the melee phase. The guards are not going to risk moving into melee with the squid. So the only melee that we have going on right now is up here on the roof, where Skeeter is still dealing with one more of the Alpha Strike Commando fish team, and they go first. So it attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls a 10 and misses, I believe. What's your armor class? 8?
It is 8.
Let's look that up. You should really see about doing something about that armor.
Well, I don't know if the bugbear gives me anything.
No. Well, I mean, a certain je ne sais quoi.
Well, yeah.
That's
So I
style and
kind of had that
accomplishment.
coming in.
Have an all-factory ambiance.
Yeah. No,
It
it
ain't-
shouldn't be bad now.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that certain je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
What'd Jen say?
Say qua.
Say, quoi?
All right. Oh, that's this guy, and he's trying to hit armor class 8, and he needs an 11, and he rolled a 10, so he misses.
Oh.
Okay. That's all the melee. And that is the point at which
More guys show up.
Second wave.
you hear the back door, which is unwatched now,
Should be a big fire out there.
smash open. Well, yeah,
Well,
but
there's a great big dog barking at it.
there is a
Lefty's
great big
looking
dog.
right at it. Lefty's posted right at the back door.
Okay. So, Lethy, all right, so you're here. You're up here by the door. And so
Here.
you're
What
able
is
to
that
see
thing?
the great big,
Good paint job, man.
thank you, comes in the door. Let me see if we can see it. Yeah. All right. So there's that you're looking at. It is roughly 8 feet tall. And it comes in.
Isn't Milo going insane?
Oh, yeah. Well, Milo gets a fleeing attack on him because he moves right through. Milo rolls an 18.
Ouch.
Torvac, where are you in all this? Are you there with Letty?
Yeah,
Tovac's right. on the
Tovak
altar to my left.
is
Yep.
guarding the altar.
Yep.
Okay. So here we have the view there. All right. So now Milo does 4 points of damage. Whoa, this is the world's weakest fish thing.
Oh, wait a minute. My heart bled a little bit.
All right, now he did 4.
Had half a tear.
Okay, it reaches. So Lethy, it reaches that barricade, and Milo has like ripped open one of its legs and bitten off part of its face.
Good lord.
By the time
Good dog.
Milo in the house.
No, seriously. I mean, this thing is the equivalent of an ogre, and it had 10 hit points, and he did 4. So that's what a weak ogre thing looks like when a great big dog
All right,
does
Lethe.
4 hit points to it. So
You have opposable thumbs. You better do more than this dog did.
We got this.
okay, so that was in the movement phase. Anybody else moving?
Well, I'm gonna
All of our. Okay, so everybody who's upstairs moves to the other side of the room away from the squid. And 4 guards take out short bows, and Thibodeau's already got his. Anybody can switch weapons around, and then
That
we go
just-
to.
Just
I'll do
confirming
that.
that I am in melee with the big fishy.
No, it's blocked by the barricade.
Okay.
You can move over the barricade if you want to.
Can I move up to the barricade and engage it that way, like over the barricade?
No.
Barricade for cover. I cannot do that.
Stay there and taunt it.
I'll stay there and let Milo rip it to shreds. Or Tovak can shoot it or something.
I think Tovak will throw an axe at it whenever he gets.
Okay,
to
so
his
in the
turn.
movement phase, Tovak
Yeah.
moves to where he's got
Good
line
aim.
of sight, and so that's movement, and then switching weapons around, and then we go to melee. The only spells and missiles. Okay, so you guys feather the squid with arrows, and it dies.
Sushi.
Then Tovak, you can throw your axe.
Really, you guys always want to eat the monster. It's calamari upstairs.
Yeah. I got a
Oh,
recipe.
we are familiar with those things.
That's actually how the
eaten a
tradition
lot of those.
started.
Yeah,
Was
we
with those
started
things.
with those.
We
That was our
started with
first.
them, and
But have you,
Yeah,
have you
it's
had
a
them with
slippery
extra
slope
wet?
ever since.
that's what
Yeah.
started us down the dark path. It's like, well, we ate that monster and it was pretty good.
So
Let's try the
delicious.
next one too.
Now we get fish. A little bit lighter fare.
We got a
And
seafood
those
dinner.
things are actually really tasty.
I rolled a 13 to hit the fish boy.
All right. So the really big fish is a. And what level are you?
Level 2.
That's a hit.
Ooh,
Roll damage.
caught it in the face.
Oh, let's see. It's a throwing axe. It's a d6. It is 4 points of damage.
4 points. All right. It has 2 left.
Boom.
Any more spells and missiles that I'm forgetting about? Okay, we move into melee. First off the bat, are the fish guys or the fish? Yeah. All right, Skeeter, up on the roof.
You stop playing around.
The fish guy leaps toward you. You step sideways. He goes off the edge of the roof and splats down on the pavement below.
It's so hard to get good fish help.
Oh my god.
Well, they only get paid scale.
Well, I don't want to ruin the tension for anyone else, but I've been peeing this whole time. So
I hope you're in character with that statement and not
sure,
played
we'll go
like
with that. We could say that.
Okay, so
Oh.
so it's down now only to the big fish guy, and he is going to swing at Milo, and he rolls a 6, which actually might be enough given that he's got 4 hit dice. All right. 4 hit dice. Class. Nope, he misses. All right, so he misses. Then the only other person who's in melee is Milo, who rolls an 18.
Damn.
Nice.
Rip that whole leg
It
off.
does 1 hit point of damage, so it's down to 1 hit point. I'm rolling a lot of low dice except the hit.
That's okay.
I'm hitting really well, but really, really crappy damage. All right, so now movement. Anybody moving?
Oh, I am breakdancing over the entire roof of the building. I'm putting on the Jackson 5 show right now.
All right, so y'all hear...
Perimeter check of the windows. Make sure there's nothing else coming.
I got no time for that, man. I'm dancing. No, I will go to the edge and see how bad it is around the building.
Well, there's an enormous mess down in the street where 2 of these things have gone down. So you're able to look down there and see that there's nothing in the street. Over here, so Jim, you're checking around the windows, and you're going to check out and see that there are dead fish people down front here. They're pretty charred, nicely cooked. And then over here in the square, nothing seems to be happening.
So we literally have blackened fish monster.
Those extra fish cards.
Way to go, Thibodeau.
Those cards have
Nice.
right?
Leave it to the Cajun halfling to figure out a way to blacken fish.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
But things aren't finished yet. There's still one fish guy in there. Anybody doing spells and missiles?
Well, I guess I could try
Sorry,
to
not
finish them
move-
off with
not
another
movement.
hand axe.
First movement. Then after movement, Tovak, you can take out another hand axe if you have one. Then we go to spells and missiles, and you can throw the hand axe.
Yeah, I think. Let me try to make this happen. I say that, but I'll probably roll an 11.
You got it.
We'll see. I don't know if 11's going to do it.
Oh, you rolled an 11.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
No, I
That
literally.
wasn't
Yeah,
paying
I would
attention.
probably-
We're all tens.
No, I was listening. I'll check. Well, you said I'm going to roll an 11, and I thought that, like,
Yeah.
you knew what it was that you needed to roll, and that okay. So you're a fighter. It's AC 5.
Cameras.
Bar, second level. You need a 14 to hit.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Didn't
Okay.
do it.
So that's a miss. We move into the melee phase. It's going to attack Milo again.
Come on, Milo. Hold that door.
It turns. What the hell is going to happen here? It turns to attack Milo and lunges for Milo, and Milo sidesteps, and it runs against the wall,
It does one
and
point.
it has 1 hit point left. It takes that 1 hit point from hitting the wall and drops dead as a result of its own fumble in combat.
So this was the great evil that the other company unleashed upon the city?
Yes, it was.
These
Yeah,
guys were,
I
that other adventuring company's a pack of clowns. They
I
couldn't
think
handle these guys on their own.
Thalasskoptis is in
You
decline.
really are.
They're just soft,
We
man.
need to go find them troublemakers.
Disadvantage.
Okay, so that's it. Let me do experience points. We've
Wow.
got a total of 30 for the lizard man type guys on the roof. 30? No, 3 times 15 is what? 45. And then 3 down below, so that's another 45. So that's 90 for monsters. Then 300 for the fish guy that Milo killed all by himself. Was what did I say? 300. So that's 390.
390.
And